because I have really rough skin on my hindquarters.
Who are you? Elliott. Dude, I'm you. You're me. What's up?
Maisy, my first question is for you. I just wondered, I feel like this is quite a unique take on the coming of age story. What do you think is special about the way that this film explores that theme?
Stop making
What?
noises.
I'm not talking.
I think Megan's writing is just like so standout to me, and ever since I read The Fallout, I've only ever read The Fallout and Mild Ass of her writing, but they just stop time for a second. They're just like she's such a natural writer, and so I felt like the script was so special, and it was kind of just like a no-brainer. It wasn't like I was like touching this and being like, wait, guys, this is really special. It was like everyone that knew of it and that had read it knew how special it was. Like, so yeah, it just like kind of was.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you.
Yeah.
And Aubrey, obviously you play it's an interesting role for you because, you're going back and speaking to your 18-year-old self. And I just wondered if you could go back and talk to your 18-year-old self. Is there anything in particular, any sort of advice you would impart to her?
I would say some of the same things I said to young Elliott, which is moisturize, because I have really rough skin on my hindquarters in the moment. And if I feel like if I moisturize early on, I wouldn't be having this problem. Self-care, I didn't know, to wash my makeup brushes or even to use makeup brushes. But I'd probably say, I don't know. I'd probably just say everything's going to work out, but maybe spend a little more time, with self-care,
I think that's such a good answer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's important advice we can all take on.
Yeah.
And another one for you, Aubrey. I just wondered, I feel like this film talks a lot about, or it says a lot about why mistakes are important. As much as you try and prevent them, we make mistakes for the right reasons, I suppose. And what do you think makes this a pertinent theme in this film about how, we should make mistakes and learn from them?
I think because ultimately love is, I think, the point of life or something. And it's like, you can't make choices out of fear. Like, I think older Elliott is operating on fear because she's afraid. She doesn't want young Elliott to have to feel the pain and to, go through all the things that she went through. But ultimately, young Elliott is wise beyond her years and knows that, like, no, love is worth it. Love is worth it. It's worth the pain, and it's worth, like, walking through the, fire in those moments when you have to. So I think it's kind of about that. It's like choose love over fear,
Quickly, Maisy, how did you guys work together to develop both sides of Elliott? Did you talk about the character at all, or did you kind of take it your own way?
Yeah, I mean, this situation was like different than it would have been because I was already filming for like 2 weeks when Aubrey was attached. So there was already footage of my Elliott. So Aubrey kind of like came and met me a little closer, which was so crazy because obviously in any other situation I would be meeting her. But yeah, like we had a second to hang before, but like it was quick and
It was quick.
It was just like kind of.
Yeah, I think I rolled in like a couple days before we were on camera. So it was really, I was more like creep stalking her. They were sending me some dailies of Maisy, so I was watching her and just trying to understand like who Elliott was and like what the spirit of Elliott was. And and then when we hung out for the first time, I was paying attention to everything that she was doing, really, because I didn't want to care about the literal details of it, and nobody really did, but I wanted to, I wanted to feel like her essence, and so I was like paying attention to that. But at a certain point, you just kind of have to like hope that we have a mind meld.
Mm-hmm.